Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. For the new people who don't know me, I am a teen crocheter who owns a small business called Heyy Creations, and for everyone else, welcome back. Today's video we are going to be doing kind of like another vlog video, but at the same time like an updates video, because I actually haven't filmed in a good like week and a half, so I'm actually very behind on my posting schedule, which is really bad. So I'm going on vacation in 2 days, and that's why I got really ahead of video making and filming, so I was quite literally 2 weeks ahead. But then because my camera broke, my camera just decided to lose a screw, and I had to wait like a week for a tiny little screw to ship from eBay. So that was great. So I haven't filmed in a long time, and I'm very behind. This video that I'm filming right now needs to actually go up in like 4 days. Okay, we're gonna start with just a bunch of updates. So number one, I did do inventory like yesterday. I took out all my products, I priced all the ones that needed to be priced, I tagged them, wrote down all the pricing and the numbers and stuff, and I also took pictures of literally everything, which I haven't done that before, and that took me like 2 hours. That was terrible. I did market prep a little more. I'm pretty much done with all the plushies. I'm just bringing some stuff to take on the plane. I'm actually going to Switzerland and Paris, which I've never been out of the country, so that's crazy cool. Very fun. But yeah, I'm going there, so I need something to do on the plane. So I decided to teach myself how to make scrunchies, and I've made a couple of them. I've made 3 so far, but I'm basically going to take a bunch of those and take them on the plane and just make a bunch of scrunchies. But the last thing I made, I finished market prepping my $5 items, so I made a bunch more sprout ducks. So yeah, and then I made these 3 scrunchies, and then I'm almost done with this yellow one here. But yeah, I'm getting into scrunchies. That's my first time making scrunchies, so okay. Then I did a little behind the scenes work for like packing kind of. I made business cards. Well, I printed them out and stuff, because I don't actually order business cards off of like a website or anything. I just make them on Canva and then print them with my printer, because it's free. So yeah, but I printed a bunch of my business cards. I did change them up a little bit, but this is my new business card. It's pretty much the exact same, except I switched out my email for my Instagram. But yeah, I made them a little bit big, so they're kind of big, and they're just made out of cardstock, so pretty simple. I have 36 of them, so yeah, I ran out of them at my last market, so now I have a bunch more for my next market. I also got sticker paper that I can print out little stickers for the bags I got. I have small bags that are about like this big that fit like all my keychains and my $5 items and all the stuff like small, and then I also got bigger bags. I don't think I've shown you them yet, but the bags are much bigger. These are the large bags, like, so they can fit like all my large items. So I have a lot of bags, and I still have to print the stickers. I still have to print my logo on all the stickers, because I want to put my logo on the bags and stuff. Then also I have a Michael's pickup order that I have to get. We're getting that pretty soon, and like within the next hour, so I have to go pick that up. I got a couple skeins of yarn for a gift that I'm making for my aunt. I'm making her like the unicorn. It's not up there anymore because all my buckets are filled, but the unicorn that I made, but I'm making her that, but the horse version of it. So I'm getting yarn from the store, because I don't have the yarn for it, so I've decided I'm going to use the skinny chenille so that it comes out pretty small. Because the normal one came out like this big and I used like Posh, it'll probably come out this big, which I think would be really cute, just like a mini unicorn. And then I'm also going to make her a pink scrunchie, so yeah. Right now, I don't really know what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna pick up the Michaels order pretty soon. Okay guys, so it's like an hour and a half later and I'm back from Michaels and I'm gonna give you guys a very small little haul. So I went inside the store and I got one more yarn than I ordered because I really like the color of it. And then through the rest of the things in this bag is for my pickup order. So the one that I got inside of Michaels is this. This is the Loops and Threads Cozy Cup. This is in a color that I haven't seen in stores before. I love the normal yellow that they have, but this is in the color gold and it's kind of like a mustard yellow. It's showing up lighter on camera, but it's a really cool like yellow, and I can like use it as an accent color for any yellow things that I make. And yellow is one of my favorite colors, so I love to make things with yellow. Thing that I got in store. And then the things that I got in my order, I got the petite pearl yarn because I'm making a small little horse. So first I got this. This is an off-white color. It's in the color winter white. Looks more white on camera, but it's an off-white color, so I'm gonna use it for like the snout and then the hoof accent colors. Then I got this color. This is in the shade tan, and this is going to be the main body color. And then I also got this color. This is in the shade cappuccino, and I'm going to use this for like its hair and its other accents. So yeah, these are the colors I'm using for the horse, and I think it's going to look very pretty, and I think I'm going to start on it right now. Okay, so my video got cut off a little bit, but I did do a little bit of stuff. I didn't work on the horse, but I did a little bit of packing. I'm basically done packing now. I just have to pack my travel bag, which I think I will do tomorrow because my travel bag is going to include a bunch of the stuff that I use like daily, so I'm going to do that tomorrow so that I can still use it today and stuff. But I'm now gonna start on the horse. So I'm going to be using a 4.25 millimeter hook. This is a size 4 yarn, but it's just more like fuzzy than normal worsted weight yarn. But yeah, I don't really know how long this is gonna take me. My goal is to finish it tomorrow so that I don't have to work on it because I have to sleep on the plane because of the time change. So I probably won't get to crocheting on the plane, and I need this by Sunday, so I will have one day to work on this when I get there, but I would rather not. So I think I'm gonna try to do it's already 3:40. So and I have to do something in an hour, but I can probably bring the project. Maybe. Well, let me just explain this. So at 3:40, I went upstairs and printed out the pattern because the pattern's pretty big and I didn't want to stare at my phone to look at it, so I printed out. Then after that, somehow it was 4. I sat here crocheting for 25-30 minutes. I was about to finish the first leg, but then I realized that I messed up. So in one of the rounds, it's a single crochet decrease, but somehow I did single crochet increase. So basically I have to start all over, and I have to leave in 15 minutes. It's not very nice. Not very nice. Okay guys, so it's actually the next day, and I got a little bit done yesterday, but I didn't really have time to do a lot because we went to a place yesterday and stuff. So, but it's pretty early in the morning, so I have like all day to do stuff. We are leaving tomorrow. So I have today and nothing else because I have to sleep on the plane. So it is 8:36 a.m. And then what I have done is I have one leg. This is how big the leg is, so it's gonna turn out pretty small, maybe about like this big. But yeah, this is one little leg, and then I have the hoof done of the second leg, and I have to make 4 legs. And then after that, there's not too many little pieces except for the hair, so I should be fine after I finish the legs. So yeah, I'm assuming that the legs are gonna take me a couple hours, probably 2 hours or something to finish. So I'm gonna real quickly do that and then talk to you guys. Hey guys, so I've been crocheting for about an hour. It is 9:40 now, and I'm just gonna give you a little update. I'm almost done with all of the feet. So I have 3 feet completely done here, and then I have like the base of the foot done for the 4th foot. So yeah, those are all the feet, and then I get to start working on the body. And my goal is to finish the main body portion before lunch. That is my goal. It is 9:40. Lunch will be probably in like 3 hours. So if I can get that done in 3 hours, that would be awesome. So I'm going to just continue making this little horse. Also, I printed these stickers for my bags. So I have the bags that I showed you earlier. And I printed stickers to go on them, go on all the bags, because I think that's cute. But yeah. So these are all my stickers. I printed 36 of them. I still have a lot more, but I just haven't printed them because I didn't want to print all of them because I might use them for something else or change them up a bit. But this is what I got. I just have my logo on all of them. And yeah, I can put those on the bags every time I make a sale. So yeah, that's just a little update. So basically, I'm pretty much done with prepping for my market, except for the fact that I still need to do a mock setup, but I'm gonna do that once I come back. So that should be in the next video. I finished the legs, and it only took me like 10 more minutes since I last filmed, which is kind of crazy to think that this leg only takes like 15 minutes. I mean, it is like pretty small, but at the same time I'm using really small yarn, and I'm not used to using this small of yarn, so it takes me a lot longer than using my normal yarn. So yeah, now I can start on the body and then connect all these legs. Hey guys, so it's 10:13 right now. I just crocheted the feet on, but then I realized that somehow I put the body completely upside down. So I forgot to flip it, so the outside of the body is actually on the inside of the horse. So I have to just undo that round. That took me 10 minutes because you have to crochet all the legs on in one round, and I did it all wrong. But yeah, we're just gonna little satisfying moment of all the legs falling off while I frog it all. That's a very sad thing. Okay, I actually didn't write this time. It is 10:26, so I pretty much wasted a good 15 minutes with that other attempt, but this is the main body here. The right side is on the underside now, and I have all the legs. I still have to stuff all the legs, so I'll probably do that right now, but yeah, my goal is to finish the body portion. So basically I just have to make it go up and then close it, except for the part for the neck. So I definitely should be able to do that in the next 2 hours. So I'll probably be able to make the neck, and maybe the head before lunch.
Fun colors here, so I think I'm going to make one. I'm using this really pretty peach color, so it's kind of
Okay guys, so it's a little bit later. It's 11:44, so it's almost lunchtime, and I did finish the body here. The legs are a little more like spread out than they should be. I'm just gonna try to shape this a little bit, but this is the whole body. So now I'm just have to make the neck, the head, all the hair, and the ears, and then I'll be done. I think I'll be able to finish it today because the body is like the most of it. I just don't know how well the sewing. I have eaten food. I had toast, 3 pieces of toast, because why not? So I am full. It is 12:32, so it's been a little less than an hour, but now I'm going to continue working on this little guy. I'm gonna continue on the neck. So the neck is pretty easy to do. I just go around this part like 3 times. Gonna do that, and then I think the next part is the head. Yeah, so my goal is to finish all of the parts by dinner. I usually have dinner pretty late, so I have a good lots of hours. So we're just gonna see how much I can get done. We're gonna start on the neck. So it's been a little while. I took a little break because I wanted a break, but also I have to get to sleep soon, which probably sounds kind of crazy because it's 1:40 in the afternoon. But because of the time change, I have to go to sleep really early so that I can wake up really early so that I can sleep on the plane. The math is definitely good, okay? My goal is I think I want to finish the horse, and then right after I finish the horse, I'm gonna go to sleep. So I'll probably get to sleep at around like 5. Yeah, this is it. I made the neck. This is the little neck. It's not really that tall. It's just a little baby neck, and then I have to make the head to go on top of it. Then I have to make the ears and the hair. So, yeah. Okay, so I have to go do something real quick, so I have to stop. It is 2:28, so it's been a little less than an hour, and I got most of the head done. I just put in the eyes, so this is what it looks like. Might be just a little bit too big, but it's fine. I got the head done, so it's basically gonna look like this, kind of. But the head's not completely done. I still have to close it up and stuff and then sew it on. But yeah, I'm gonna go do something. I'll probably be back in like 30 minutes, so I'll talk to you once I'm back. Okay, so I finished the head. This is the little head, and it's so cute and small. It's just, I don't know. I think I made the eyes too far apart though. I think this eye is moved a little. Yeah, this eye is moved too much to that side. It should be 1 stitch over, but it's fine. So this is how it'll look next to the thing. It looks a little wonky, mostly because it doesn't have hair, but once I put the hair on, it looks way better. So yeah, that's what that is. And now I think that I'm gonna finish packing for my trip because I still have to pack my carry-on bag, and I'm getting a little bit tired of crocheting. It's 2:58 right now. Okay, so I just finished packing my little carry-on bag. I have this little duffel bag that I got from Amazon. And basically I just have a little bit of things. In this front pocket I have my phone charger, and then in the main pocket I mostly have yarn and stuff. And then I have this is my little crochet bag thing. It has all of my crochet tools. So what I'm going to be doing on the plane is I'm going to be crocheting scrunchies, which is a new thing that I picked up kind of for this trip because I don't really like taking stuffing places, and when you do amigurumi you kind of have to use stuffing, and stuffing takes up a lot of space and I didn't want to do that. So I thought that if I make scrunchies then that would solve all my problems. So I memorized how to make scrunchies, and yeah, that's what I'm going to be making. I have this little pack of scrunchies that I got. I have lip balm in here, my crochet hook, and these little scissors. They're like yarn scissors. I found them. I got them in like a random crochet kit that I got a little while ago, probably like a year ago. I lost them, but then I found them like this morning, so that was good. And then I'm also bringing a little yarn needle that's somewhere in here. So yeah, that's pretty much all in here. And then I'm just bringing a lot of velvet yarn. I'm not gonna take out all the shades because I'm just bringing a lot of them, probably too much, but also the yarn is for the plane, and if I have random downtime during my trip I can crochet scrunchies. So yeah, that's why I'm bringing 10 pounds of yarn. But that's pretty much all in my little travel bag that I just packed right here. It's kind of big, but it's mostly just heavy, probably because of my markers. I got a lot of markers because I can't decide on colors, so yeah. But now it is 3:33, so I need to finish up this horse so that I can sleep. Got the 2 ears done. Now I just have to make all of the 14 pieces of hair, so I'm gonna quickly do that. It is 4:07 and I assume I'm gonna be done with the hair by 5. Okay guys, so somehow it's literally already 5:30. I wanted to go to sleep at 5, and I calculated the times in my head of like when I would get to sleep because of all the stuff I have to do, and I would be asleep by 8:30. And that's without sewing all the pieces together. That's with just crocheting all the pieces. So I think, yeah, I'm not going to sew all the pieces on because I'm just going to make all the pieces. I should be done with the pieces by 6:30. And then I have to eat dinner, which will take a little bit. And I have to shower, which will also take a little bit. So I'll probably be in bed by 7:30. And then I read before I go to bed. So I'm probably going to read for a good 30-40 minutes. So I'll probably actually be asleep by like 8:30-ish.
Bring the yarn end to the pig's back. Really just sits right on there.
Okay, so it's quite literally been like 3 minutes. But I realized I was like just starting the 5th main piece. But then I realized that I forgot something that I have to do, which is edit this video. So I don't really have time to finish the main pieces at all because editing takes me literally hours. So what I'll do is I'll just leave this here because I will have a good amount of time in the morning because I'm going to wake up early to get adjusted to the time change. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to leave all this here and then finish the main pieces tomorrow when I wake up. And if I have time to sew them, I'll sew them tomorrow. If I don't, I'll bring it on the airplane and sew it on the airplane. But yeah, that's what I'm going to do. So right now, I don't really know. I have to go like really soon. So what I think I'll do is I will upload the footage that I already have from this video to my computer. and then I will start editing it, and then I'll still finish off this video at the end of today. So you'll see just a little bit more, but probably not that much. The outro will maybe be in a couple clips.